OK Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Gordon Hayward is a versatile offensive player, but he said, for me, being aggressive is playing downhill. Usually, if I can get things going to the rim first, it opens up every other part of my game. And he's still able to collapse defenses, finish, and create for teammates. Guys?
David, he is the total package. And a quick look at some of the numbers for LeBron James.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Miles Bridges is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Ball. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Irving is out there with Junior. And it's Ball in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
Who's got Simmons?
Simmons against Irving. Bridges got a piece of it. Davis looking for an opening. And they double up Davis. Kicks it out to James. And it's Davis finishing it off.
The team relies on Davis for this. Keeping the play alive and finishing at the rim.
And here is Simmons. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Now the pass to Okongwu. 6 to shoot. Bridges a screen on Davis. There's Ball with the 3. And Ball pulls it down. Simmons against James. James outside. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Here's Ball, and the dunk by Ball.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Outside, Simmons. The kick out to Ball. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Inside, here's Ball. That's tipped.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
To the paint, stolen by Ball. To the middle. Bridges passes the ball. And Ball slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now, here is Irving. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Bridges against James. Simmons looking it over. Pass the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They set the pick. James with it. Bridges covering. Bridges with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Passes it to Ball. Over LeBron. Ball no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
LeBron is doubled. Down low. Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. The Lakers, #1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Stolen by Washington. Rozier against Payton. Jackson has the open look. Drills the three-pointer. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Charlotte?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest that game against Portland. Thomas outside. That shot misses. And the Lakers going the other way now. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
But hey, it's a different season, and anything can happen.
Now here's Love. No points in the game yet for him. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. The shot's good from Hayes.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Thomas with the ball. Guarded by Poole. Thomas goes in. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Poole, the pass to Love. Oubre with it. Five on the clock to the inside. Here's Hayes. Takes it off the glass.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Rozier against Payton. The kick out to Rozier. There's a screen by Washington. To the middle. It's taken away by Payton. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oubre, no one around him. It's good from long range.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And Hayward with the stuff.
Look out. Watch out. Gordon Hayward is showing his explosiveness.
He takes it in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
And he knocks down the first one. Los Angeles making a switch here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And it's the Hornets with the ball. They trail by 3. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers lead by 3. Live from the Staples Center.
All right.
And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving, describes his approach down the stretch.
For me, I just try to feel out the game.
And, Greg, that's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant, how certain moves and possessions set up defenders for the next time.
Well, Kyrie definitely has that Mamba mentality. Kobe was a big influence on him, as we all know.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Charlotte, we've got Ball. Miles Bridges is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Ball in at the shooting guard. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And, Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
Outside Collins. Pass to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Ball.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
And so it looks like the Lakers will take position here. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
And the Lakers with some changes. James comes in for Marjanovic. And Poole subbed in for Collins. On defense, Charlotte. It's a 3-point game. Poole the pass to James. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Bridges with the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book. And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
And finished off by LeBron.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Bridges a screen on Irving. In the corner, Simmons with it. Pocket 6. Shoots over Poole. No good from Simmons. You know, great thinking about LaMelo and this team. He's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
The kick out to Irving, and here's James outside. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
They were in midseason form right off the bat. And like you said, that focus, it shows how determined this group is to make this a season to remember.
James, the pass to Irving. On the wing, Davis. Over Bridges. And it's Davis missing. Hornets trail by 3. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Ball. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Your Laker girl.
With some changes. Love checked in for James. Oubre comes in for Poole. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Washington finds Rozier. Back to Washington. 3-pointer. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. Washington's got the lead up to 2 now for Charlotte.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Thomas against James. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Bol, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Stolen by Washington. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break.
Two minutes remaining in the first
pass to
half.
Thomas.
2 minutes.
Launches it. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Down low, Love. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. To stop the run. Oubre can't get it to go. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. And the Lakers call time here.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet, firmly in the second half of his career.
Laker girl.
And a moment here to see the numbers for James. Averaging 13 points per game, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Thomas's shot is off. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's the screen. James dishes the ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte, and here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Rozier against James. Now, here's Rozier. Tight defense on him. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can
Previous plays.
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Just 5 to shoot. Jackson from long range. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
3 points.
Rozier's got his third assist on the night. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's the feed to Bull. Back to James. Pass to Bull. He kicks it to James. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitutions for the away team.
James with a deep three. No good on the quick three.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing.
And it's like a supernova colliding. I mean, fans love these star matchups. Always the potential for a huge play.
And now for that first half we just saw, some good momentum leading into quarter 3 for the Charlotte Hornets. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Kelly Oubre out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Hayes in at the center position. That's the Laker 5.
Running the pick and roll to perfection. Kyrie with a great feel for the game.
Here's Simmons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Oubre against Ball. Oubre kicks to Davis. Hayes the pass to James. Back to Hayes. Bridges with some nice defense. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball. Right through the knee for the layup. Ball's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hornets.
At 6'6", Lonzo has the height to work in the lane and take defenders on.
Davis down low. Over Okongwu. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hornets leading by 7. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. There's the lob to Bridges. Unable to get that one.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside, Simmons. In the corner, it's Bridges. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hayes finds Oubre. In the corner, it's James. And the dunk by LeBron.
And in the history of the game, few players LeBron's size have handled the ball as well as he does.
Hornets leading by 5. Outside, Ball. There's the screen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
The Hornets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marjanovic checked in for Hayes. Collins comes in for Oubre. And Poole subbed in for Irving.
If you're a point guard and you want the ball at the end of games, you have to knock down free throws. That's something Lonzo Ball is working on, in my opinion.
Poole the pass to Davis. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. No good on that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis' 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
Love checked in for Los Angeles. Cole comes in for LeBron. The Hornets also changing it up. Washington's checked in for Okongwu. Gordon Hayward comes in for Miles Bridges. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Ball. Gary Payton is checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Collins. Hornets leading by 6. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
James kicks to Poole. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. Excellent D there from Ball. Outside, Simmons. And here's Washington outside. And Ball pulls it down. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Ball against Payton. Ball, the pass to Hayward. Shoots over Marjanovic. Hayward can't hit. Lakers trail by 4. Passes it to Marjanovic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Marjanovic has got 5 now.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Ball against Payton. Pass to Hayward for the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
Entering the league, this is where Hayward had to improve. And he has. Tremendous touch now from range.
Marjanovic down low. He's covered by Washington. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket for Marjanovic. Hornets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Rozier kicks the ball. 55 seconds left to play here in the third. The kick out to Rozier. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Ball. Fires the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Hate to see that. Everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And the Hornets making a change here. Jackson's checked in. James looking around. Over Rozier. Ball with it. Washington's on him. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Hornets ball.
Hornets leading by 3. Rule with the steal. Back to Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
Got to be careful how you guard Davis. Given his size, he uses it to absorb contact.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
On top of being a great player, AD's a great teammate. Even forcing his way out of New Orleans, he was honest about what he wanted, didn't complain along the way, and hasn't complained since. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Rozier with the steal. The shot, no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hornets on top. They're up by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball. Ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Hornets, the guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Miles Bridges is out there with Jackson, and it's Okongwu in at the 5. Here's Rozier. That one wide left.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Oubre passes to Preston. Kicks to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Collins dishes to Love to tie it up. The Hornets pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now, here's Ball. D right on him. Here he goes, and it's denied. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Preston gets the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Jackson from long range. Love grabs the board. The Lakers trail. Driving to the basket. Preston can't hit. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. On the wing, Bridges. Covered by Oubre. Rozier looking around. Dishes to Okongwu. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And the Hornets miss again. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Ball against Oubre. To take the lead. Love at the elbow. Oubre against Ball. Oubre kicks to Love. The pass to Preston. Ball against Collins. Love with the screen on Ball. It's Collins with the drive. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And the Lakers making a change here. Irving's checked in. Ball's checked in for Charlotte. Irving for 3. Ball with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Timeout, Charlotte. Ban your
Peyton's checked in for the Lakers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear James Borrego coaching his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one.
Okay, David, thanks.
Here they are, your Laker girls. Substitution for your Lakers.
Ball, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Ball sets a screen for Bridges. And the Hornets miss again.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
On the wing, James. He's covered by Ball. To take the lead. Misses from close range. Charlotte has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Ball with it. Picked up by Davis. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Bridges. Drives to the hoop. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. They can retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Ball, the pass to Marjanovic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 1. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Make some noise. All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are.
And Simmons, he's checked in for Rozier.
Coming under the floor for the away team, Ben Simmons.
And stolen by James.
2 minutes.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Marjanovic. He kicks it to Ball. It's Davis on the wing. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Simmons, the bounce pass. Ball against James. Okongwu with the screen for Ball. And there's the drive and the rejection by LeBron. James dishes to LeBron. Back to James. Pocket 6. To the paint. And that one's good. Marjanovic. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Trying to get something going. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
James kicks to LeBron. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Ball.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
Okongwu with the screen for Ball. Back to Simmons. Fires for 3. The 3 won't fall. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Substitution for your Lakers. Jackson Hayes. Kyrie Irving. Timeout called for the Lakers. The loudest and craziest fans get reaching point. Let's hear it, fans. All right. Look who's coming into the court.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Here they are. Your Laker girls. Come on, fans. Stand up and make some noise. Substitution for your Lakers. Charlotte foul. Lonzo Ball. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
That's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. Fans, your Laker girls. Substitution for your Lakers. Anthony Davis. LeBron James. Gary Payton.
Ball from long range. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks. Here with Anthony Davis. AD, gritty win. What was the difference?
Grit, drive. Came out in the second half with a lot of energy, a lot of force. Coach got on us about not playing with force. They were catching the ball too easy, wherever they wanted, and they were denying us. So for us, we had to come out in the second half with a lot more energy, a lot more force on the defensive end. We did that, able to come up with the win.
Yeah, you really made it hard for him, AD. Thanks for your time.